Hey YouTube. It's been a long time since I posted any sort of update on my tank. It's been pretty tragic. I've lost almost all of my neon tetras. There's a couple of neons and a couple of cardinals left. I think to neon tetra disease. So, I have been dealing with that and haven't uploaded a video for a while. My x-rays are doing well, and in fact I see them spawning frequently. I'm waiting for my plants to grow in a little bit more, and I suspect I'll wind up with some fry sooner rather than later. Now, I don't think you're able to see either of my plecos down here. Nope. But I still have my two plecos. They're both healthy. They got into a fight recently. The female actually beat up the male and took bites out of his tail. In order to fix that, I just dosed Paragard, which is an antibiotic for the fish, just to prevent any infections or anything like that while the fish was healing. Just expedite it a little bit. It's just malachite blue, or malachite green. There's not a whole lot else going on. You can see a really nice shrimp in here. So I'll just keep this one short, just a little bit to show off my shrimp and things. I think I'll zoom in on the shrimp a little bit and just watch them for a while, because I haven't had a video featuring shrimp for quite a while now. And just for anybody new to the hobby, I have a couple of what are called saddled shrimp. I can talk about sexing a little bit too. There's actually, it appears a male and a female right here. The male being in the back and the female being in the front. So these are just red cherry shrimp, Neocardinia. Again, on the right now you see the male. He's more towards the rear. And the female, you can notice, has a deeper belly down here at her tail. That's where they store the eggs. And the male is lacking that right here. Additionally, the female is just a deeper red color and generally a little bit larger. Now, the females also wind up with things called a saddle, which this one has. It's difficult to make out there. So you can see kind of the yellow markings on its back. Those are the eggs prior to fertilization. And it actually does kind of look like a saddle on the shrimp. Now when the female actually has her eggs fertilized, that saddle moves from on the back to that deeper area of the tail right here. And you'll see it's that same yellowish color. As the eggs age, they become a little bit more transparent. But it's mostly that yellow color. Here's a very deep red female hanging out down here. You can see this one isn't saddled, so she's not ready to reproduce. There's another male. You can see again just the comparison between the male and the female. Their color is a little bit different. The males are a little bit smaller and they don't have that deep tail. Here's another saddled female so you can get an idea. You can spot the saddle on the back there. And there's another saddled female behind it. Not quite as deeply red colored, but and you basically just need to put the shrimp in the tank and they'll breed for you. They're very, very easy. I maintain a colony of several tens. I would say there's probably 60 to 100 shrimp in this tank. I never add any more. Occasionally I will to introduce some genetic diversity because this tank is entirely inbred. But I started out with stock from two diverse sources. One was from eBay and one was from a local source. Separate sides of the country even. So I tried to start out with a little bit of extra diversity, and I've introduced occasional shrimp from other sources just to maintain some diversity. Now there's a lot of color variation in these guys. I only maintain the reds. There's some very, very deep red shrimp. There's blue, which are absolutely beautiful. There's orange. There's even others. They're brown in the wild. The red was the first color morph. And all the other colors have since descended from mutations in the red cherry shrimp. Now one other thing about shrimp is they seem to really symbiotically exist with moss of some sort. I think because it's sort of a sieve, it catches a lot of particulate matter from the water, and then the shrimp can come and pick it off and eat it. It keeps the moss clean and the shrimp well fed. Here's our saddled female again. And here's one hanging out on my crinum. If you're interested, you can comment below and tell me if you think this is a male or a female. I'll be happy to respond. Learning to sex these guys isn't that difficult once you know what you're looking for. It's similar with the X-ray tetras. Now the neons I have a very hard time sexing, but the X-ray tetras have a similar trend. The females are slightly larger, have a little bit deeper of a belly, and a slightly less streamlined body. So here you can see two males and a female. The female has the deeper belly. She's the one closest to the camera. There's a male and a female. So it's a very subtle difference with the X-ray tetras, but it can be spotted if you're paying attention. Alright, I'm going on 10 minutes now, so thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. One more shot of a shrimp.